Let knowledge flow like a river, without any hindrance. Don't make it like a stagnant pool. Welcome to the world of Excel. Hey Excel enthusiasts. I'm PS Chatterjee, and welcome back to another episode of our Intermediate Excel Skills series. Today's video title, The Wonderful Excel Feature, Define Name. In this video, we're diving deep into the Excel feature Define Name that can revolutionize your Excel intermediate skill. This feature belongs to the absolute cell reference category. I have already created a detailed video on cell references in my Excel Beginner series. This feature gives us the ability to identify a cell's value by name. If you're hearing Define Name for the first time, you might be a bit confused. I use this feature frequently in all my presentations. I can assure you, after watching this video, you will fall in love with the Excel feature Define Name. Today, I'm not going to introduce you to this feature in this intro. Let's move on to the Excel sheet directly. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Excel tips that simplify your work. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or requests for future videos. Let's get started and unlock the Excel feature Define Name. Now you are watching an Excel table. The title of this table is Marks Difference from Average. Below this, you are also watching the headings of each column. The heading of the first column is Student Roll Number and it is a blank column. The next column is for students' names. The third blank column is for the marks obtained by each student in some subject, say it is math. In cell F13 I am going calculate average of this marks. To do that, we have to type in cell F13, equals average. Within bracket we have to select the cells from E3 to E12. The fourth blank column is for the marks difference from average marks. This sheet I have designed by using Excel functions, which I have not yet demonstrated. The purpose of using this is nothing but to save time on typographical efforts. Don't worry. I am going to demonstrate the use of Excel functions very soon in my channel. Now I am going to type the roll number of each student manually, and you will find the students' obtained marks in the column under the heading Marks. This is not magic but the application of Excel logic and conditional formatting. Roll number 1. Alex Turner. Marks obtained, 85. Roll number 2. Emily Carter. Marks obtained, 86. Roll number 3. Noah Miller. Marks obtained, 88. Roll number 4. Sophia Johnson. Marks obtained, 81. Roll number 5. Ethan Brown. Marks obtained, 79. Roll number 6. Olivia Davis. Marks obtained, 75. Roll number 7. Liam Wilson. Marks obtained, 83. Roll number 8. Ava Jones. Marks obtained, 91. Roll number 9. Benjamin Garcia. Marks obtained, 82. And roll number 10. Isabella Martinez. Marks obtained, 84. On request, all these names were provided by Gemini, my trusty AI system. On cell E13, I am going to find the average of the marks. To do that, I have to type equals average, D3 D12. We have already covered how to calculate the average in My Excel for Beginners Part 4. And you are watching the average value of marks as 83.4. Now I am going to provide a short name for the average. Let's call it Ave. To do that, we have to click on the Formula tab and find the Define Name tab. Click on that tab, and a palette will appear with the heading of New Name. Under the Name section, we have to type our name Ave. Now focus on the bottom of this palette. You'll find the Scope option. This is a very interesting and important part. Here, Excel asks where the name Ave will be applicable. In Excel, we can create up to 255 sheets. We can choose to apply the name to the current worksheet or the entire workbook. By default, it's set to Workbook. Since we're working on Sheet 1, we'll choose Sheet 1. Since we have chosen Sheet 1, now in any cell, if we type equals Ave, we will get the value of the average in that cell. Now, let's say I am typing equals Ave in cell G1. We are seeing the average value 83.4. Just to the left of Define Name, you'll see Name Manager. This is where you can create new names, edit existing ones, and delete them. When you try to delete a name, you'll get a warning message, "Are you sure you want to delete the name Ave?" Check the name carefully, and if it's the correct one, select OK. Otherwise, select Cancel. Since we can create many names in a workbook or sheet, it's important to choose unique names. If you need to use the same name multiple times, you can add numbers like _1, _2, etc. For example, if you need to use Ava multiple times, you could use Ava _1, Ava _2, and so on. At the bottom, in the Refers to section, you'll see equals Sheet 1, $E$13. This gives you the opportunity to edit the reference. If you accidentally selected the wrong cell, you can simply change the cell reference. For instance, if you meant to select E14 instead of E13, you could type 4 instead of 3 or delete the entire reference and select the correct cell. Now we have to subtract the marks obtained by each student from the average. To do that, we have to type equals D3 minus E13 in cell E3. After doing that, we will find that the formula changed to equals D3 minus Ave. Here, Ave is an example of an absolute reference, and D3 is an example of a relative reference, which will change according to its relative position. Therefore, D3 minus Ave is an example of a mixed reference. Now, by dragging cell E3, we can copy the formula to cells E4 to E12. Now we are watching the differences in marks from the average marks in column E. Roll number 1, Alex Turner, marks obtained 85, difference 1.6. Roll number 2, Emily Carter, marks obtained 86, difference 2.6. Roll number 3, Noah Miller, marks obtained 88, difference 4.6. Roll number 4, Sophia Johnson, marks obtained 81, difference minus 2.4. Roll number 5, Ethan Brown, marks obtained 79, difference minus 4.4. Roll number 6, Olivia Davis, marks obtained 75, difference minus 8.4. Roll number 7, Liam Wilson marks obtained 83, difference minus 0.4. Roll number 8, Ava Jones marks obtained 91, difference 7.6. Roll number 9, Benjamin Garcia marks obtained 82, difference minus 1.4. And roll number 10, Isabella Martinez marks obtained 84, difference 0.6. Here, a negative sign indicates a score below the average mark. Before we conclude, let's recap the key points to remember when using the Excel feature define name. Number 1. Choose the right cell. Carefully select the appropriate cell to define your name. Number 2. Unique name. Ensure that the name you choose is unique within the specified scope. Number 3. Scope. Determine whether you want the defined name to be valid for the entire workbook or a specific sheet. With that, we wrap up this video on the wonderful Excel feature define name. Remember, Excel is a powerful tool. Don't be afraid to experiment and explore its capabilities. With practice and a curious mind, you can become an Excel expert. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and colleagues. And most importantly, keep practicing your Excel skills. See you in the next video. Thank you.